In the hills of Old Virginia, if you're riding down the streets of Galax in August, you'll hear a very familiar sound that's been heard nearly every year since 1935. That sound is old-time and bluegrass music. On one special night, kids from across the country come out and compete in the youth contest where students try their hand at performing mountain music in the heart of Southwest Virginia. Okay. The Galax Old Fiddlers Convention has been around for a long, long time. I really don't know how far back. It goes back to the 1930s. And this is kind of the Olympics of the East Coast for traditional music, bluegrass and old time. So this is the night that all the teachers bring their kids out, and it's the most attended night of the Galax Fiddlers Convention. Junior Appalachian Musicians was founded 20-some years ago, and they take old master musicians and we teach the youth bluegrass and old time music.
So this will be our 22nd youth competition here tonight.
And it's grown every year, hasn't it?
Every year it's continued to grow, sure is, yeah. And we got a real good turnout for tonight too. Usually the biggest category is probably old time fiddle. Yeah, we have a lot of old time fiddle and bluegrass fiddle, and then of course guitar. They're pretty much about the same amount each year in those categories. It's very important to the Old Fiddlers Convention to continue to have these youth to learn to play old time and bluegrass music to keep the tradition alive here in the Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia.
Every year, several students from Junior Appalachian Musicians, or JAM, attend this event, and this year was no different. The mission of JAM is to provide communities with the tools and support they need to teach children to play and dance to traditional old time and bluegrass music. One student from the Withville, Virginia JAM program is a very talented fiddle player. She was excited to register for the youth night at the Galax Fiddlers Convention.
My family's been coming here for 4 generations. I am a little nervous, but it's a lot of fun.
And you're going to do band this year too?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yep.
So what are you going to play on the fiddle?
I'm going to play Fly Around My Pretty Little Miss on the fiddle.
Naturally, I'm pleased. I wish that, my dad and some of the old ones that passed on, were here to see it. But she took it up on her own. While my children, she's my granddaughter. My daughter, she played in high school band. My son played in high school band. They both can play a little bit of music, but never played like we did. And so never forced it or never said you need to do this or not do this. And so she just came up about 2 years or so ago, and she surprised me, and I'm going to learn to play the fiddle. And she's a natural. I've heard enough fiddle players and enough music to know, and she's got the music in her, and she enjoys it.
Another young musician, Lucas Nichols, traveled all the way from West Virginia to the Fiddlers Convention to try his hand at winning the guitar competition.
I'm 15 years old, and I've been playing guitar for about a year and a half, and I figured I'd compete down here at Galax because I won in a West Virginia festival called Vandalia. I figured I might have a chance, so I figured I'd compete. So when I was about, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6, I wanted to play banjo because I thought it sounded neat, and people in our family played banjo, and I just wanted to be in the bluegrass scene in general, and I kind of gave that up for a while. And then recently, maybe last year, I picked up a guitar and learned Amazing Grace on it, and I fell in love with it. So I've been doing it ever since.
Junior Appalachian Musicians envisions a world in which all children have the opportunity to experience community through the joy of participating in traditional mountain music together.
My name is Anna, and I'm 9 years old.
Is this your first time competing?
Yes.
So what are you going to play?
I'm going to play either Wildwood Flower or Old Joe Clark.
And how long have you been playing guitar?
2 years.
2 years. Are you nervous?
Yes.
My name is Molly Johnson, and I'm 15 years old.
Where are you from?
I'm from Pumpkintown, South Carolina.
Have you competed before?
I have a few years ago.
Here at Galax?
Yes.
Okay. Did you place?
I placed third in bluegrass banjo and first in bluegrass band.
Good. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So, what do you think about the Galax Fiddlers Convention?
I think the Galax Fiddlers Convention is a lot of fun. It's a lot of jamming. I've been going here for a while. I didn't even know there was competitions. I always went on Friday, but yeah.
What are you going to play this year?
I'm gonna play banjo in the youth bluegrass competition. I'm not exactly sure what song yet. I grew up around it. I grew up around music, just going to local jams. My dad plays, my sister plays, my mom plays.
Yeah.
So, yeah, banjo boy chimes.
I'm 7 years old and I'm Tucker.
Okay, Tucker. What are you going to compete on?
Crow Creek.
Have you competed before? Is this your first time?
First time.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you nervous?
No.
My name's Ren.
How old are you?
11.
Who are these people?
This is Pelly and he's 9. This is Epi, she's 15, and this is Savannah and she's 12.
And what's your band name?
The 15-string band.
Aaron Bryce Curd.
And how old are you?
9.
What instrument are you playing there?
The violin.
How long have you been playing?
5.5 years.
5.5 years. All right. That's awesome. That's awesome. What do you like most about playing?
Mainly like the slurs and stuff and the triplets.
Yeah.
There's even a young flatfooter or two at the Fiddlers Convention. Jan believes that children who are actively engaged in traditional Appalachian music are more connected and better prepared to strengthen their communities for future generations. With the generations of musicians performing and attending the Fiddlers Convention, family's musical legacy continues on the honored Phelps Park stage with the spirit of those who have previously made this musical journey. A historic and exciting event, the Galax Fiddlers Convention is one of the oldest Fiddlers Convention on record.
That's the next part we see.
The primary service area of JAM includes the mountains and foothills of North and South Carolina, Virginia, and Tennessee, with plans to continue expanding to other parts of Appalachia. Students come and learn instruments such as fiddle, banjo, guitar, mandolin, bass, and other instruments.
Fourth place, Rian Hello from Floyd, Virginia. This young man.
The Junior Appalachian Musicians program has been going for over 20 years now and is still continuing to expand. Tradition, family, and mountain music are just a few of the words that describe the heart of the JAM program, a program that helps preserve music and cultural traditions generation to generation.
Well, I've got a bunch of kids and they've been fiddling and playing the banjo all summer and going to different fiddlers conventions and enjoying their time with the JAM summer program in Elkin. And we're here at Galax, the climax of the summer, so to compete. And for the kids to pick it up, you know, after all these years, of course, we're thrilled. But going back in our family, my grandfather was a fiddler in Alabama, and so I'm proud of that heritage. And as a mom, I think it's really awesome that my kids can be involved in something that transcends generations. So, you know, we're playing songs that my grandparents played, my great-grandparents played, and I think that's awesome. And they love to do traditional dance too, which is, you know, right there a part of the music. And it's endearing, you know, this type of music is. And it's something that will last a long time. And throughout the generations, hopefully we'll still be playing Soldier's Joy and, you know, picking the banjo and sawing on the fiddle. And I think it's just a great way for my kids to be involved in the community, to nurture the gift that God has given them through their music, and to just have fun in a wholesome way.
So remember, if you're in the hills of Old Virginia on a hot August night, stop by and see us. You will catch a glimpse of the Fiddlers Convention and the legacy that is the Junior Appalachian Musicians program.